Jack's back.
Okay, so this video is going to be a little different. I want to do a behind the scenes making of video and show you guys just some of the work that goes into creating a fan trailer. If you haven't seen it, check out my trailer for Titanic 2 Jack's Back. The basic plot is that after Rose drops the diamond in the first film, the team goes back to try and recover it again. So they go to the bottom of the ocean. They're trying to find where she dropped the diamond, and then they stumble on Jack, but he is frozen in a big old ice cube. So they pull him up and they thaw him out, and then the trailer follows his life in New York as he tries to adjust to living in the future. Now, I originally set out to create a totally new Titanic 2 trailer. The basic plot of my first trailer was that Jack didn't actually die in the first film. He was just sleeping. I had some effect shots where Jack wakes up and realizes that Rose has let him go, even after she said she wouldn't. So fast forward and Jack washes up on the shore somewhere in Canada. The trailer would then explain how Rose has a funeral for Jack, she tries to move on, but then she starts getting these weird letters. I'm a huge 90s movie fan, so I thought it would be fun to tie Titanic into I Know What You Did Last Summer. So in my original trailer, Rose is getting these letters. She starts to wonder whether Jack is still alive after all, whether or not she abandoned him, whether she killed him.
Am I a murderer?
And the film would basically just be about Jack trying to get his revenge against Rose for leaving him for dead, resulting in a final showdown. Of course, this trailer makes absolutely no sense, but it's a parody trailer, so it doesn't have to be realistic. Okay, when I set out to create my original trailer, I was looking for source footage and I came across a video created way back in 2006 by a guy called Derek Johnson. It was called Titanic to the Surface, and it was an amazing example of editing. The only problem was, because it was such an old video, the only copy still online was super low resolution. Really pixelated, blurry, the music was muted. So I set out to remaster this 2006 trailer. I recognised a lot of the scenes, like the one from Austin Powers.
Warm liquid goo phase beginning.
But then I spent about 2 weeks tracking down all the other films, googling things like blue helicopter scene. I think there's 19 different movies used in the original trailer. So I set to work in After Effects and spliced all the films together and basically just recreated the 2006 trailer with HD video. Then I used Cinema4D to create new titles. I hired a professional voiceover artist to redo the audio.
Rose is dead, Jack.
Rose is dead, Jack.
Re-edited the entire intro scene.
The heart of the ocean diamond.
At this point I had the basic trailer created, but then I had to go back and redo all the effect shots. This was the scene where they discover Jack in the original trailer.
Is that ice?
And this was my version.
Oh, baby, are you seeing this, boss?
I started by taking a still image of Jack from Titanic and edited it in Photoshop to create a frozen version. I used After Effects to turn this 2D image of Jack into a semi-3D image using a displacement map. Then I added a bunch of overlay effects like bubbles and ice, and then came up with the finished shot. To create the opening scene, I took a shot from a film called MacGruber. I replaced the original photo with a shot of Rose, then edited up the pages to explain the plot. Another effect shot was the scene where they transport the iceberg with Jack in it. This was a relatively simple shot where I took a video of a crane. I added a different sky to make it look prettier. Created a 3D model of an ice block in Element 3D. Overlaid it on top, and then used the tracker to put a mini frozen Jack inside it. A lot of the other effect shots were simply removing backgrounds or overlaying effects. In the original 2006 trailer, Jack watches a news report on the death of the final Titanic survivor. In my version, I edited it just to make it a little funnier. Then of course there were numerous effect shots with simple overlays like the Google scene, or the shot of Titanic the musical. All up, this video took me about a month of solid work to create. Stay tuned for a complete list of every film used, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these making of type videos. There's also a sneak peek at my next video at the end of this one. Thanks and enjoy! Are you ready to go back to Titanic?
Is there anyone alive out there? Can anyone hear me?
The heart of the ocean diamond. We spent weeks searching for it, and the old lady had it the whole time. She dropped it in the ocean. Now, we're going back. Back to fight.
Son of a bitch is down there somewhere.
Okay, steer Duncan down the hole and go to the floor. I think the old lady dropped the diamond around here. We'll find it yet.
Get closer.
Oh, baby, baby, are you seeing this, boss?
Laser cutting complete. Warm liquid goo phase beginning.
I'm going to recommend to the president that we militarize this project immediately.
How long are you going to keep him sedated?
For the rest of his natural life if I have to.
Put him in number 9.
He is a human being.
Well, he is also something else.
I don't understand how this is possible.
You let him get away.
You do have a plan, don't you?
Contingency plans for something like this don't exist. The situation's never been contemplated.
Well, you better start contemplating.
I can get this guy, Sean.
We're gonna finish this thing up today, ladies and germs.
You're gonna find this son of a bitch and take him down. What do you got? You gotta be kidding me. I got nothing.
Now, he's in a whole new world. But what happens when everything you ever knew is gone? And you must live life all over again in an unfamiliar town. And in the future,
Not here.
Well, what do you want him for then? A cup of coffee? A little chat?
Rose is dead, Jack.
Is that the truth?
Titanic 2, Jack's back. Coming soon.
For more awesome trailers like
Mean Girls Reunion,
That music sounds like murder and drugs.
Back to the Future 4,
Souls! I need souls!
Screen 5.
just tap here. Or here. You can tap right here on your phone or tablet. Subscribe VJ4Raw 2.